Seaborn Snapper back with another video, man. You already know what it is, man. Let's bring you another one of these trill videos. Before we get started, baby, go ahead and bring them on in.
Y'all, what's going on? We are back with another video. What's going on? Where y'all been? How y'all feeling? So what we got up today?
Hey, man. So, you know this thing it's been in there about Dave Chappelle and the whole controversy about transgender Netflix, etc. So this one is Dave Chappelle is a real one, and it says an unbiased comedian, no cap. So we're gonna see how real he is on this one. So I'm assuming this is about the transgender event or
Okay.
person or let's go.
Let's go.
Before I go, I want to share this story with you because it's important to this point. I want your community to know that one of the coolest people I ever met was a transgender woman. And this is not a man that I knew that became a woman. This woman was trans when I met her. Lived in San Francisco. Daphne Dorman was her name. I would do 18 shows in the Bay Area, sometimes in Oakland and Dirty Hood nightclub, and she would be there, a white trans woman, laughing loud and hard at everything I said, especially the trans jokes. Very puzzling. And she was obviously trans. And one night after one of the shows, I met her. And what it was, turns out, it was her dream to be a comedian. And I was her hero.
He froze.
I could not dislike somebody that felt that way about me. We became fast friends. And when I made that special Sticks and Stones, right as it was coming out, I happened to be in San Francisco, and I wanted
It's the
to
video.
I needed an opening act. And I remembered that trans woman I'd met. So I called her on the phone. And I called her myself. I said, "Hey, Daphne, this is Dave Chappelle." She couldn't believe it.
Right.
And I go, "I'm in San Francisco." And then she started saying a bunch of wild stuff. I was like, "Relax." I was calling because I'm doing a show and I need an opening act. And I was wondering if you'd open the show. And she was like, "Fuck yeah." Now,
Wow.
I didn't know this at the time, but this woman had only done stand-up comedy 8 times in her life. This is little to no experience. And now she's about to open a show for what many call the GOAT. She's an amateur in stature, but in practice, she was very professional. She showed up early, which is something I appreciate because I like people to be on time.
Yes.
She was dressed to the motherfucking nines. I mean, I'm transphobic, and even I was like, "You look nice."
Transphobic.
Went up on the stage with all the swag of a professional comedian, grabbed that mic and walked right down the middle and looked at the crowd like a gangster. Man, you should have seen her work.
Okay.
This bitch bombed for 45 minutes straight. And I am not exaggerating, young man. That show was terrible. Stunk.
That sucks.
Stunk.
Wow.
It brings me on, and I was like a glass of water after a handful of salt. The crowd was happy to see me. But here's what impressed me. Any other comedian I've ever seen, if they had bombed as bad as she did, would have snuck out of the back of the theater and went home and cried.
Right.
She didn't do that. Not only did she not leave,
She
found a seat right up in front. You know, when a new comedian watches an experienced comedian in comedy.
Wow.
Wait. Not only did she not leave, said, "Shoot, I did my thing. I'm about to sit up in the front row."
Confidence.
Yeah,
it is the confidence.
That was.
It's all about the confidence.
That was full confidence, right? You got to have it in you.
Oh man.
You got to have it in you to be able to do it like that. Because
Yeah.
I would have been like
it
would have been perseverating on my brain. Like, I'll just bomb in front of the Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
We call this taking class. And this took my whole class. She sat up there and was laughing as hard as she always laughs, as if nothing bad had even happened to her. And I saw her show. Something bad happened to her.
But she thought she was great.
She was drunk.
Oh.
So she starts talking to me while I'm on stage. But the way a person would talk to a television when they were alone. She's talking to me like that. That didn't bother me because I knew her. But the crowd didn't like that shit at all because she sucked. The guy in the back of the room stood up, and Daphne's hair was dyed blonde at the time, and the guy screamed out, and his energy felt wild as fuck. He said, "Hey, Daphne!" And everybody got tense.
I can hear it. Oh my gosh. What is he about to say, y'all? What is he about to say? Oh, I can hear it in his voice. He's about to crush it, y'all. I'm scared. I'm so scared. What?
He was a heck of an active shooter. And he said, "Does the carpet match the drapes?" Yeah, it was fucked up. The whole crowd kind of groaned because it was so like mean.
Yeah.
Everybody groaned except for Daphne. She kind of laughed, which was weird. And she didn't even look all the way back. She said, "Sir, I don't have carpets. I have hardwood floors." Just like that.
Bruh, come on.
I guess she told him.
But all confident. She was super confident about life, boy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And usually what happens is a person like that stature probably wasn't confident on life up to a certain point. Then they said, forget it all. Care less about anything.
Whatever. Exactly. Ooh, that's funny.
She said, "Sir, I don't have carpets. I have hardwood floors." Just like that. Just like that. Boy, when she said that shit, it blew the roof off the place. Cut through all the tension with that one joke. She made up for 45 minutes of a skit. And after that, she could do no wrong.
Right.
And I kept on rocking. She kept on talking to me. And then the show became something cooler than a show.
Okay.
It became like a conversation between a black man and a white trans woman, and we started getting to the barbershop. All them questions that you think about that you'd be afraid to ask, I was just asking them, and she was answering them, and her answers were funny as shit. The crowd was falling out of the chairs. And at the end of the show, I go, "Oh, Daphne," I said, "Well, that was fun." I go, "I love you to death, but I have no fucking idea what you're talking about." The whole crowd laughed, except for Daphne. Now she looks at me like I'm not her friend anymore. Like I'm something bigger than me. Like I'm the whole world and the guy. And she said, "I don't need you to understand me." I said, "What?" "I just need you to believe," just like this. She goes, "that I'm having a human experience." And when she said it, the whole crowd kind of gasped. And I gave her the Fight Club. I believe you, bitch. Because she didn't say anything about pronouns. She didn't say anything about me being in trouble. She said, "Just believe I'm a person and I'm going through it." You know, I believe you because it takes one to know one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Wow.
Then I told the crowd good night, and they start going crazy. And before the applause gets to its crescendo, I say, "And don't forget my opening act, Daphne." The crowd stood up, and I looked at her, and tears came out of her eyes. She couldn't believe it was happening. I couldn't believe it was happening because her show stunk. And it was a great night. I remember the late, great Paul Mooney was there. A bunch of fly-ass comedy niggas was there.
Let's go.
And we all went backstage and was just drinking and talking shit and laughing. And Daphne stole the room. She had everyone cracking up, spinning the yarn, telling us all these crazy stories about shit she be into. We all laughing real hard. And then she's telling us, and everyone's laughing. I'm looking around, I'm like, "Oh my God, she is funny." I pulled her aside and I said, "You're hilarious." I didn't know that when you were on stage.
How does that work?
Because
she was in her natural environment, I guess she was feeling more comfortable to be herself.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking immediately.
Yeah. And on stage, she probably was trying to think about it.
Yeah.
To make them laugh.
See, that's when the more I have to think about it, the more it's not funny. The more you get natural and comfortable.
Yeah.
Like you just
the more
talking
organic
like that.
it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled her aside and I said, "You were hilarious. I didn't know that when you were on stage." I said, "You're doing some things wrong, but I can help you." I said, "Anytime I'm in San Francisco, why don't you open the show for me, and I'll just try to give you some pointers, see if you can't work this thing out." And she said, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah."
That's
and
so
she
cool.
grabbed me real tight, hugged me, squeezed me, and I pushed her off violently because I'm transphobic. I said, "Boundaries, bitch."
Oh, bro.
That ruined the moment.
Bro.
That ruined the moment for Daphne. She just wanted a hug. She just wanted a hug.
Since the Stones came out, a lot of people in the trans community were furious with me, and apparently they dragged me on Twitter. I don't give a fuck because Twitter's not a real place.
Let's go.
And the hardest thing for a person to do is go against their tribe if they disagree with their tribe. But Daphne did that for me. She wrote a tweet that was very beautiful. And what she said it was almost exactly what she said. She said, "Punching down on someone requires you to think less of them. And I know him, and he doesn't. He doesn't punch up. He doesn't punch down. He punches lines, and he's a master at his craft."
I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. That's what's
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful tweet. Beautiful friend. It took a lot of heart to defend me like that. And when she did that, the trans community dragged that bitch all over Twitter.
People are so wrong.
That's messed up.
Because they're mad because you are of that community, but you don't have you're not angry. That's what I don't like. Don't be mad because this person ain't angry. You feel like everybody should be angry. You need to figure out what's your particular problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For days, they was going in on her, and she was holding her own because she's funny. But 6 days after that wonderful night I described to you, my friend Daphne killed herself. Oh, yeah. It's a true story. My heart was broken.
No.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
What?
Now, I wasn't not expecting this conversation.
Me either. That is horrible. That's so sad. Because I know he wouldn't say that wasn't true.
Folks, I don't know if it was them dragging her. I don't know what's going on in her life, but I bet dragging her didn't help. I was very angry at them. I was very angry at her. I felt like Daphne lied to me. She always says she identified as a woman. And then one day she goes up to the roof of a building and jumps off and kills herself. Clearly. Only a man would do some gangster shit like that. Hear me out.
they like, look, come on now. Come on. Oh, man. This is crazy. He is still Dave Chappelle.
My God.
Hear me out. As hard as it is to hear a joke like that,
right.
I'm telling you right now, Daphne would have loved that joke. That's why she was my friend.
Wow. Aww. Man. Wow. Is that it?
Wow.
Man, that's crazy right there.
So the guy who made this video, he named it right. He said Dave Chappelle's the real one, unbiased comedian. Yeah, that's unbiased. It's like, I think from his point, he's like, okay, He said, I might not like your transition, but I respect you as a person. That's what he said, pretty much.
Okay.
And but that's heavy. I see that would get me, man. Even in that community, just because a person doesn't take sides and be this way, now y'all bash a person and the person take their life. And then what do y'all have to say now? For y'all, they not there to punch on this person no more. So what you gonna do? It's just like, man, it's the same way like when you being a kid, bro, and you go up and you get bullied by the bullies. You know what I'm saying? And
when there's cyberbullying, people are on. You know, people can hide behind the screen and say whatever they want to say. I don't know how people what they do face to face, but he said that Daphne had said that she was already going through some things,
some stuff.
So you know, she was already having problems. What they did was it pushed her over the edge.
Because, you know,
so
people
sad.
can, because on Twitter, you know how Twitter is. It'll be a
whole
post
lot,
and then just be blah, 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 blah.
But that's social media, period. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, these places where people can put their comments and say whatever they want to say. People, they don't care. They just, whatever their agenda is all they think about.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And to me, if you willing to bash somebody up in your same community because they ain't like it, they not on your side, you are not. You a person that's in the island by themselves of negative. You're not in no community. You're in the community of whatever your damn agenda is.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate that. That's not cool at all. I don't understand. It's not my responsibility to understand transgender person, but I'm just gonna say that nobody deserves any of that crap. You don't deserve none of that.
All right. I mean, I don't like
no matter whatever you do. There's a lot of things people do that I'm not and don't understand, but you don't deserve no crap for it.
And he said that he, wasn't really. To me, overall, he was saying he wasn't judging.
For sure.
Judging.
No.
He wasn't judging. And he was accepting the human experience of Daphne because that's how she was able to open up for him. So, it's just sad. I'm still like trying to wrap my mind around what he just said about persons killing themselves. It's just people are so fool these days. You have people who are very positive, and also you have the people that say things, and then what they say impacts people. It will impact you so much that's hard.
But think about us and think about the channel. Think about every YouTuber. I don't care what nobody say. We all have to go through that to a degree. But how harsh it is, because man, we done had our channel for a couple years now.
And we know. I don't want to go down that road.
But I'm just going to say that if you're not strong, fully strong on the inside, it can break you down. People can break you down.
Yeah.
So you just have to fight through the weeds of the trashy people, because you're gonna run into a community of people that'll love you. So
that's it, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go through them weeds, but them roses sitting back in the back, and it's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say, man. R.I.P. to Daphne, man. That's horrible, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Dave is a real one, man. I like that. I love that perspective.
Mm-hmm.
He's still finding a little funny face. This man said he said, you a gangster. You went to the top and jumped off like a... Oh my God. But
he's a comedian.
Yeah.
So.
And you just can't break this brother down. You can't. He got feeling like everybody else, but he know how to weed through and just crush what everybody's saying.
I mean, he's gonna respond. You definitely want to respond and stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you didn't have any ill intention, but people want to paint you out to be a bad person based off of their twisted views or their tainted thoughts or whatever in their mind makes them think the way they do.
Absolutely.
So, I'm glad he responded the way he did.
I do, man. Dave the GOAT.
Let's go.
The GOAT fan, bro. Hey, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. like, hit that, smash that like button. Y'all want us to do more. We know that y'all like Dave. We love doing Dave videos, so we'll continue to do more. And I'm gonna keep finding clips to do, and until I can, get most of
Did we
the.
get the long one? The long.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have to see. Let me see what else is out there, and I'll do another. If y'all know other clips that y'all want to see from the closer, drop them flow. I definitely do them. Give me something that's more than about 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. We'll see on the next one, man.
All right, guys, subscribe.
Y'all know what to do, man.
Turn on notifications.
And we'll see you on the next one, man.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.